Hi, I'm live right now. I'm gonna get this stuff ready so that I can show it to you. All my products that I have in my showcase as well are available. But I got some new packages, new deliveries, and enjoy my cat while I grab them. He's a ham. He loves being on camera. That's easier. You still see him? Hi, babe. All right, we're getting ready to film. Let's turn the TV down. So for all of you that are familiar with my videos, you know that my kittens are always in my videos with me because they're a part of what's going on. Like, we get pet stuff and all sorts of stuff, and they're my little helpers. So as you know, this is Azier, and he's up here doing the smell test like he usually does. So I want to start out with my lighting. In my other videos have been really dim and awkward, and I've been having issues with it and just all sorts of stuff, and it's just a pain. So what I decided to do was put in a sample request for this selfie light. Now, since I have it up there being used right now, I'm not going to be able to show it to you, but I will link this in this video so that you can be able to find the same exact one that I have. Now, this one has a few different settings on it. So it's got like a softer setting. It's got a brighter setting. I think this one's the middle setting. I'm not sure. It comes with its own charger. We all have ports to put them in, so it didn't come with a port, but this is it kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like, but not really. But like I said, I'll have a link in this video for you so that you can grab one of your own. And I always like to put in for the best priced items, so it's not like I'm going to put in a sample request for something that costs a lot so that I get a huge commission on it, when really that's not necessary. What you really need to do is just find one for a good price that's suitable for what you're doing, and then if it doesn't work, you can still send back the sample if you're an affiliate, and you should probably know that. If you don't, you do now. And if you purchase it and you're not satisfied with it, then they have a return. You can return it. All items you can return for free. So this would be a great stocking stuffer. I was so happy when they approved that. I was like, yes, I get a selfie light. And those big round ring ones, if you have your glasses on, they'll like leave rings, like a ring reflection, and so you just have like these round things in your eyes. So this one does not have that, and like I said, you'll see it. That's the surprise. This I'm really excited about. So it's called the Healing Handbook, Natural Healing Handbook. And it comes packed in this box here. So if you do get this for, let's say, a gift for somebody, it comes like that. You just open it up like this, right? And it comes packed in, would that be cellophane or something? I'm not sure what that's called. So it's already packed up. Can you see it? The selfie light's kind of like, let's see if we can fix that. See, and it rotates. You can like put it down and up and stuff. Oh, that's probably the other light. Hold on. No, not that one. That one. No, it's the selfie light. Okay. Oh, goodness. Let's not do that. Okay, so anyway, it's this. And I haven't had a chance to open it up yet, but I'm going to do that now. I waited 3 days to open this up just so that I could open it up on live. So all this stuff, like this book and whatnot, right? It's got instructions, it's got all these different colors, it's got all this, and it doesn't cost a lot. So like I said, when I put in for free, for sample requests, I don't want to say I'm free because sometimes they're refundable, because some of the samples you got to pay for, and then you sell like 1, 2, or 3, and then they give you your money back, right? And so then you basically get it. So become a TikTok Shop affiliate and you'll get those perks. So yeah, they've got juices, inflammatory reduction recipes. I mean, the way the world is, we need to start making stuff at home, right? And there ain't nothing better than having a recipe book, right? The natural, simple recipes and remedies for every condition. Yeah, so everything's becoming so expensive, right? So get stuff, look up on it. Like, I love cooking at home. We save so much money when we cook at home. And it might not be like restaurant, like, oh, it's got all this, got the special spice or this gravy or this saute sauce or whatever. But it still feeds our bellies and we're great. So, but my man doesn't complain about my cooking, so I'm good with that. So anyways, I am going to put a link in this video for this handbook and grab onto it because they sell out fast. Everything on TikTok, especially around this time, sells out so fast. But get it from me because I'm showing it to you. Please. Please. All right. This is a video that I already made, but I wanted to make a new video because last time when I was doing my live, I was busy making, oh gosh, busy doing something anyways, and my mind wasn't correct in my head because I was having trauma nightmares and trauma daymares and stuff like that, and I just had stuff in me for so many years that I needed to release it finally and just say it one time and be able to say it just one time and not have to be asked by a whole bunch of different people again and again and again. Like, what happened, you tell me. And then they just go behind your back and they just make stuff up and then it just turns into a sloppy mess, right? So I finally just said to myself, I'm going to do this on video. I'm going to do it on TikTok. Everybody else is doing stuff like that. And every time I watch one of those videos that those other people are doing, I'm like, I really want to be brave enough to do this, but I don't want to say certain things that's going to get me into trouble because, you know, or get anybody else into trouble because I'm just trying to get it out of my soul vault or the core or, you know, that, that's just like right in the back of your head and it's just like, and you have nightmares and you just can't get it out and you want to say something but you can't and it's just, you can't because you just don't know how to get it out without people thinking it's just drama, or they want, because people, they've got their own stress and they just don't want to deal with stuff. So anyways, if you want to watch them, you can. But anyways, and you can ask my man, since I have been talking about these things on video, I have been having less nightmares. Like, I'll have weird dreams, but they're not angry dreams to where the person is in my dream and I'm screaming at them and I'm trying to be heard and in my dream and I can't get it out. And then I just wake up still angry and alone and stuff, you know? And I know you know what I'm talking about, because we all go through this. If it's not from the same events that happen to us and experiences, it's something. So anyway, that's why people say write it down. But I've written my stuff down before, right? Like a journal or whatever. And then you get people in there just being nosy and then turning it into something else. They'll just take your stuff and read it and turn it into something else. And that actually happened to me back in the day. So I stopped writing stuff down. I started thinking, maybe I should put it in songs, send it out that way. No. You know what gets seen? People like to see things and hear things and read things while they're seeing things and hearing things while they're reading things. And where is that? TikTok. Like my shirt? Isn't that cute? My man got it for me. Yep. And I looked up the word nirvana, and it's bliss. You know, it was like, it's like, you know, like a heavenly bliss for those that live in the heaven sense, you know, like the word for that, but it means bliss. Like, there's no nothing that makes you feel, you know, anything other than just, that's Nirvana. So I got a whole new respect for the band Nirvana because I finally looked that up. So this shows it right here. These are vitamin. They're kind of, it is a vitamin, and it's really good stuff. Like, this is the pepper mango, and it's energy. Energy. I haven't tried these ones. My man, he likes these ones. But he also tried the one that comes with this, because it comes with a duo. Right, let me open it up. Voila. And it comes into little things like this. But I just brushed my teeth and flossed them, just like my dentist told me to do. So I don't want to put anything in my mouth right now. Right, so it comes in this container. It looks really cool on your fridge. And the other one that comes with it, because it's a duo, it's strawberry. Now they're the same size. I think the bottles, the container's just bigger because more comes in this one, I believe. Maybe I should look at that. I think this one comes in 30. I don't know. Maybe we should measure it, huh? See, and it just comes like this. So you can just take one of these honey sticks with you, and it's an energy pop. And it's so good. It's like a resin. It's thick. Should open one up, but... so let's see. I'm going to open up this one. Let's open up this one. You still see it? Yeah, I'm trying to do my ads. Let's see if it's the same height. So we're gonna just test that out because I don't want to be wrong and you guys get it and go, she don't know what she's talking about. Okay, so if there's let's squeeze it all down to the bottom. Okay, so this one does look smaller, but really it works. And you're eating honey. And so this one's got more in it. Okay, you can see how it's much thicker versus this one, but that's fine. But this is the spicy mango. It comes as a set, and I'll have a link in this video for you to get your duo. And I also have in my showcase and in my videos, if you want to go check it out, the one that is for calming is Sleepy, and I'll go grab that real quick and show you. So this one, see my man, he wakes up at 3 a.m. Sometimes 3:30 and sometimes 4. Just depends on what the day brought him the day before, because he's a worker, he's an iron worker. And if anyone knows about iron working, it's hard work. So anyways, he gets up that early. So when I can't get back to sleep in the morning, I just take a healthy, and you'll see because they're almost gone. That's how many are left. It's ashwagandha. So you know that feeling to where some people like to do certain things like that green stuff, CBD or whatever, and it makes you feel just like and relax and that, and you're just smiling and watching anything, and anything's just okay to watch. That's what this stuff does. Yeah. And I'll have a link in this video as well. So this is another thing. So like I said, if you want to get these things, FREE, then, you know, work on getting your TikTok affiliate showcase, you know, your affiliate, become an affiliate. And then just put in for these samples. And if you don't get the samples right away, just keep trying. And then there's a place that is located that you can go in and get the invites for the samples, right? So it says 30, but it's GNC, right? And we all know that GNC is a good brand. It's good stuff, but it comes in this. So what do y'all think this looks like inside? Do you think, when I first got it, I thought there was little bottles in here, you know, of vitamins and stuff, but it's really clever. And how I know it looks like that is because we've opened my man's, and I'll show you that one next. I opened his because he's been taking his and he likes it, so he takes it every morning. He's really digging this TikTok job that I have, because he gets to benefit from it too. So they're little packets, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, there's one. Let me fill it. 1, 2. There's 3 in there. But this one's the woman's one. It's a GNC vitamin variety pack. I was about to look for my glasses, but here, I have them right here. So it's a multivitamin support, right? You can see it right there. It has stress support, beautiful skin support, cell protection, and bone health, right? And we all need that. And then it contains all this right here. Can you see that? And then these are the 3 vitamins that are inside it. So I'm going to have a link to this. Hey, what you doing? My kitties and me. Now I'm going to grab his. So this is the men's. It's also got the 30 on it, right? And for the men, it's for multivitamin support, stress support, sexual health, and let me tell you, it's been working. Liver health and bone health. So this is the Mega Men GNC, and these are the vitamins that it comes with. Got that there. Is it upside down? I know it's backwards. I don't know how to fix the mirrored effect, but these are the ones here. And it comes in this attractive packaging, just like with the women's. Oops, open it the right way. I don't know why I get confused on that, but I do. I really think it's on the other side. That's lovely. You'll deal with that too when you figure it out. Oh wait, I don't even think I have to do that. It just slides out. That's what I'm doing. I'm just making a mess of everything. Okay. See? You watch me make the mistake so that when you get it, you don't. You'll be like, oh, this is how professional it is. I don't like to fake things. I like to just dry, freaking genuine, authentically do things. Okay, so it comes in package like that. Comes out like a drawer. It looks really nice and fancy. So you can just grab the pack and go. Or at first when I got these, I was like, are these condoms? That's what I thought these were. And I had to really check. I'm like, wait, Mega Men? And then I opened it up and I really had to recheck and see what it was. And then it had the vitamins on the side, but it was kind of funny. Hey, get out of there. My cats. So yeah. All right, next. So I broke down and asked for a freaking sample of this because, you know, I'm getting a little frisky and I'm getting irritated with shaving all the time. And I have yet to use it, and I'm going to use it, but I haven't used it yet. But it comes with, and it comes in a big, and it doesn't cost that much. Just like I said, I do not put in sample requests for something that's going to cost a lot of money, because if I like it, I want to keep buying it, right? And I don't want to pay a lot of money for it. And also, I want to keep the prices down for those who go in and shop in my showcase, right? So this is the Flamingo hair removal stuff, right? And it comes with a little flexible applicator, right? And let me just find out what it smells like, because I am one of those people that have to smell everything and make sure that it doesn't smell like perm. Because they said it doesn't smell like perm. Yeah, it doesn't even have a smell. There's no scent to it. It says quickly and gently removes body hair, even in sensitive skin. And what the girls have been saying on TikTok is that they put it down on the hoo-ha area, and down on the hoo-ha area, they put it down there, and it doesn't burn or irritate or anything. So it's funny. I'm like pulling hair off my lips the same time I'm showing you guys this. Is that weird or what? That's that's very authentic, right? So it's called Flamingo. And it is, you know how you'd get that Nair stuff, that hair remover, and it just smelled like perm? So it is 6.76 fluid ounces. But I'm going to try it out. I'm waiting for my hair to grow back. I'm letting my little fuzzies grow here. And I'm letting, you guys, why are you playing with that? My fuzzies grow under my arms and everywhere else on my legs and stuff. And I'm doing that so that I can try this out, because my man's not gonna go like, yeah, put that on my legs. He's not gonna fall for that. So He's a hairy man and he likes to be a hairy man. TMI, TMI. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of TMI. And hopefully it keeps all you ladies away from trying to send him messages that I get, because they're sending them to my messages too. That's pretty funny. So next, now this stuff feels like silk, like soft silk, like even after you put your makeup on. This is Meaningful Beauty by Cindy Crawford. This is the night time and this is the daytime. But if you want to feel like you're touching like cashmere on your face, and you want to feel that soft and it don't get greasy and all that, that's this. And it's got this cute little, so the lid doesn't come off or nothing, and it doesn't make a mess. It's just got this. But this is the Meaningful Beauty by Cindy Crawford. Daytime. This is the nighttime one, and it smells like elegance, mall expensive perfume, yet smells safe, like the perfume that we little girls got when we were getting our little makeup kits as little girls, and they were like very, very safe products. So it does, like if you wanted to wear it and just be like, oh, I just smell pretty, then you're gonna want to do this. And what mother or mother-in-law, or even if you're young and you have a grandma or even a grandma, wouldn't love to put Cindy Crawford on her face? Because Cindy Crawford, she is a beautiful, well-kept, good reputation. She always did the best films, and to me, she seems to be very genuine. But when I see those commercials on, you know, like TV and stuff like that, like ads, and you see those, it's like, oh, she's just trying to push a product, and of course she's beautiful, and they got all these filters and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then you get the product, and you're like, oh, I feel so bad for even thinking that about her. I'm not even kidding. Or about the product or the ad or anything like that. So, yeah. Cindy Crawford, Meaningful Beauty skincare. So this one, coming up next, is Mixsoon. Now this comes as a duo set here. Is this one the Mixsoon? Nope, I'm sorry, let's start over. I do have Mixsoon though. This one is the Dalba, and it comes as a set. And it is the spray serum, you know, and it smells like, if you want to smell like you just left a very expensive gathering with a group of richness, you know what I'm saying? Skin soft and whatnot, smelling and all that. This is the product as well. I've been getting all these products and they all smell just like that. So you'll hear me repeating that a lot. Hey, my kitty cats, they're all over the place, and I don't have anywhere to put them, so they're just a part of my life. So they're a part of my TikTok as well. This stuff here, look at it, let's go. Oh! See, dropped it, didn't break. Yeah, so my kitty ran across and like touched my foot, and I went, oh! That's what happened. But, so you shake it up and all that pretty goldness goes down to the bottom there. And it just smells so, let me spray it again. Yeah, it smells like he just walked out of the mall. Let me turn the birds down on the TV. My cats watch bird TV, cat TV all day. And so I turn it up for them. It sounds like an Avery in my place all the time. Until my man comes home, but he likes it too. But when he comes home, we just chillax and watch a little bit of TV. Yeah, so this here, here's the other one. Like I said, this one comes as a set. And I can't remember if this has a smell or not, but let's check. I guess it would help if I put it on another area where I didn't already put something else on. It smells a little bit citrusy, but it's sunscreen for your face. So you could always wear sunscreen, but like I said, this comes as a set right here. Hi. Are you guys having a good time? I bet you are. Looks like it. Want to smell? He's going to do the smell test. Want to smell? Right here. Beep, beep. No. Is that good? Yeah, he's my little safety smell tester. Not tested on animals, but this little guy, he likes to help Mom on the daily, doing everything. Like, he'll literally wake me up in the morning if I oversleep or if I'm just sitting there and it's 7 a.m., he will start doing biscuits on me, right? He'll do biscuits. And I'm thinking, well, he wants food. So I look up and I see he's got food in his bowl, right? And he has food in his bowl. So then I say to him, you have food in your bowl, you don't need anything. And then he keeps doing it, and he'll sit there and he'll stare at me, and he'll crawl on me, he'll get in my face, he'll headbutt me, and then I'll go, what time is it? So I'll look at the time, and it's 7 a.m. Now 7 a.m. is when I take my medication. So he reminds me, and this has been going on for months, because he's a few months old, because cats get used to routine, is what it is. And so he'll do that. And he does that at nighttime too. He'll do meow, meow, and then he'll go like that and stuff. And again, I'll check for his food. Or I'll be like, okay, check and see what time it is, and it's 7 o'clock at night, and I'm like, okay, and he will literally sit there and wait until I open the drawer, take my meds out of it, put it in, go like this, and drink out of my straw and drink it, and then you know what he does? Jumps off the bed, and he walks away. What are you doing? Can you see what that is? You got something in there? Here, let's show him you. Let's show him you. But this is him. I named him Azure after the Azure gods. Look. Look. It's your people. It's your people in there. He's like a teddy bear. He's like a teddy bear, you know, cat. And then our other cat, like, he'll just let you hug him until he really just starts to push away when he's done. But our other cat, See that belly? Oh. When we got him, he was a stray and he was starved. He was so, and he just got this belly that he's proud of, and he always wants us to rub his belly, especially after he eats. It's so cute. But yeah, he's my Azier. But the other kitty we have, she was also a stray, and we drove like 2 hours to get her there and back, and she was like 5 weeks or 6 weeks when we got her too, and she was really scared and skinny, and she had a little bit of poopy on her leg, and it was just really sad. And I have videos up of all that, bringing her home on my page, and her first bath, her first meal, her first purring cuddle, and so she got really attached to my man, and so that's his kitten. But she's like a cat. So if you try to cuddle with her, she's like, just like, you can pet me for a little bit and then I'm out, kind of thing. So this one came to me as a single, and it's the Dalba as well too. And when I first opened this up, I thought, well, maybe it's those eye patches that go underneath, right? That's what I thought they were. And then I looked at them. I looked further into it, because when you open it up, you'll most likely think the same thing, right? Because that thing that's right there. And then I haven't really been into skincare much in my life because I didn't really need it. I was really fair skin, and I never tanned my face. Even going in like the tanning bed or whatever. I mean, being out in the sun, it's gonna happen, you know, if you don't have a lot of sunscreen on. But you're always gonna get some kind of a tint. But anyways, I was never into skincare until I started this TikTok adventure, and then I get all this skincare, and I'm just, wow, I'm okay with skincare. So this lid lifts up like this, so you don't have to like think that it's gonna fall, right? And it's got this little tool here, right? So you open it up like this, and of course it's gonna stick to the lid. So what side was it last time that I used? So this side was the creamy side. So you would just scoop it up like that, and then you would put it in the places of your face that you want to put it on. But I have my foundation and stuff on, so I'm not going to do that. And then this is like the gel, right? And it looks like it smells like citrus. And it kind of does. It smells like oranges, like an orange, like those little mini oranges. It smells like oranges. So you just put that back in there. So it's a little spot. Let's see what it says to do. White truffle double serum and cream. Yeah. So that's another thing that is going to be really good for the face. And I can't really read the instructions because it's in that. But I can always translate it on Google. So I was thinking this year that all the females that are in my family, and maybe even the males, they're going to get skincare products or vitamins or whatever, but it's coming from TikTok is what they're going to get stuff, because the deals are here, and if we don't grab onto them now, they're going to take a lot longer. I know I got an item last year for my man, and I bought it the week before the week of Yule started, and it got here like 2 days late, so I don't want to do that again. Yeah, so this is a good product. What you got going over there, buddy? You knocking stuff off? Are you knocking stuff off? And then I put him in these containers that I also have in my showcase. And I believe right now there's 6 of them for $20, which is $19.99. They might be on sale. And when I bought these, they were 12 for $19.99. But they sold out so fast that I had to go and find another brand that had the same exact plastic, clear plastic containers. And look, the lid goes like this. And I've got all my stuff in it. And so that's why I've been keeping them. Hey! Wipe out. So, you know how it is if you have cats or dogs. You know, they have to run around. So yeah, I just put all this stuff in here. I need to clean the top of the fridge off and I can put those better alts. This one stays on the fridge, this one. But I gotta make more room for the energy ones. Hold on, I'll be right back. My cat's got everything on the ground. Ah! What's on my toes? She just got my toes. That's one thing that the female kitten does. Her name's Astrid, and she's also named after the Norse god family. But she like hides underneath the bed, and then she'll get your toes as you walk by, or she'll wait for you when you on this stand that we have that's like right by the bathroom door. So when you come out of the bathroom door, she'll be on one of the shelves, and then she'll grab you from the side. So she's that cat. And he's like the cat that provides, you know. He like provides for his girl. It's so cute. I'm gonna put this cord up here because I keep running into my charging cord. But he'll go and get her gifts, and he carries them around in his mouth. Let me see if I can show you. So he'll do that, and he's always just like bringing her gifts. And then she'll bring like this one toy, and it was the fish that was on a fishing pole, and it was like her first toy and I have videos of her playing with this toy. And it's like one of those fishing poles. It's got the plastic rod, and then it's got the string, and then it's got the little fish hanging from it. So now the rod snapped, we took it off the rod, and then now she just goes around and carries it around. So what she'll do with that, it's a little fish, it's like a fish like this with a string on it. When my man comes home, she'll go get that fish, and then she will put it in her mouth, and then she'll bring it up on the bed next to my man, and she'll drop it. And what she's doing is she's giving it to him. And then he'll take it, and then he'll throw it, and then she'll go chase it, and she'll retrieve it, and then she will bring it back to him and drop it. So she plays fetch with him. It's so cute. Like, our animals are like puppies. Even my one, the white one, I'll go, "Come here, puppy," and he'll come. But I purposely trained him for that, because I want them to recognize a sound, so that when we're trying to go somewhere or something, or like try to get them in another area, or just to find them, if we can make a noise like that and then they come, it's like that, like a puppy. It works. instead of that kitty, 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 kitty. They looked at me like, what? What did you call me? Okay, so I have more stuff. Bet you didn't think I did. So this little box here, I just left it all in here. This is the Mixoon that I was talking about. And this came as a 3-pack. So there's this one. That says Galactomyces Ferment Essence, right? And then this one is the Bifida Ferment Essence. And this is the Suni. So anyways, this comes as a trio, right? The Mixoon Trio. And I'll have a link for you. This one, I have not opened these yet. Sometimes I need my glasses and sometimes I don't. And then there is a toy that I have for them, and I'll put that up a little later while I'm on live so you guys can see how they play with that. And I don't want to tear the packaging, because I like to keep stuff in its packaging as much as necessary until I use it. But this looks like it is, oh look, it's got little trees on it for the season. Let's smell it. It doesn't really have a smell. It does have the lid still on it though, but oh, there we go. Just peekaboo it. It smells kind of like a little soapy. Let's just make sure that that's what it smells like, so I don't want to be the one to say that that's what it smells like and it doesn't. So this is a liquid. You see it like water. Maybe it's like a toner. I'm not really educated on these words. Soonly, but it's 100 milligrams, so I'll check that out. That one. And when I make this video, I'm going to put it on like probably 5 times the speed, so it'll speed up a lot faster. That's why most of my videos are because I speed it up. So the Mixoon here, I got it on there pretty good. I mean, there's stuff. Oh, and it's vegan as well. So for those of you that are into the vegan stuff, this is another liquid. Again, there's no smell to it. And the third one that it comes with, haha, that's funny. It has a number 3 on the top too, and I didn't even try that. So I have short nails, and I prefer short nails over long nails, but I do like well-kept nails. But sometimes I get anxiety, and I'll just go like this, and if it's sharp on the side, then I'll just like pick at it until it gets smooth or whatever. And my man's been on me about it before, and he's like, just use a file or a clipper. But I might be in the car or something, you know, and I don't want to do that because I don't have a clipper in the car. Maybe I need to get clippers in my car. But I just have a hard problem with keeping my nails long. because I can't really do much with long nails. And plus they crack, and they've been really strong though lately because I've been taking these hair, skin, and nail gummies. So they have been strong, so they haven't been breaking and peeling like they used to. But still, it's just something about me with having long nails. I feel like I can't do certain things with them. And then I'll look at them if they're not painted, and I can just see the dirt that's underneath of them. And it's just so annoying. And so I'm constantly going like this. Hey! So I'm constantly going like this with my nails and trying to clean it out of there. And I'm just like, I'd rather just keep them there so I don't have that problem. It's just one of those OCD things that I have. Now, and also, I'm not one of those high maintenance kind of girls, you know. I mean, I can fake it for a photo or a video or something like that, but I prefer to be able to do stuff with my hands, like hygiene, you know, when you need to clean, hygiene. Not that I'm saying that they have bad hygiene or anything, but for me, I just like to know that. And sometimes I'll have my fingernail that goes through the baby wipe or the tissue paper, and I'm like, God, I gotta fucking start all over. Anyway, should I go to treats after I just talked about that, or should I continue with the vitamins? Let's continue with the vitamins since we're on that subject, right? Okay. So I got these, and it's another women's stress relief, right? And I opened this up and I was like, I wonder what it looks like inside. Again, I was thinking it was going to be a bottle, but then I shake it and I'm like, what is it? So then I open it up. I'm going to never have to buy vitamins or supplements or anything like that again, being a TikTok affiliate. And neither probably will my kids or my man. Because here they go. So it comes and it's also a GNC, right? And they're packs of the vitamins. There's nothing better in life than being healthy. And there's nothing more consistent than change. So, I remember stuff like that. Nothing more consistent than change, and nothing better than being healthy, right? And happy and loved. But that all comes into being healthy. Because if you're not loved, you're unhealthy, right? And again, this is all stuff that I've received in samples. And I've got other items too, including a plunger. An interesting one, but I got that one also as a showcase piece. So I'm going to show you those ones as well, but we're going to go to this. So who doesn't need a detox, right? Doesn't a detox sound awesome? I know. With me, a detox sounds awesome. Oh, it's a piece of cardboard that fell off it, and she's like, "Ooh, what is this? It's a new toy." I'll let her have it. So it doesn't hurt anything. So it's amount per servings. 1 packet, 5 grams. Servings per container, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 10 of them in here. And again, it's just simple, right? You pull it out and you pour it in your drink. And let me just see something real quick. Let's look at this. So it's got the calories, of course, so it's 20. Carbohydrates is 5 grams. Sodium is 5. Senna leaf extract is in there's 130 grams. Cascara sagrada extract is 50 milligrams. And you got fennel seed extract in there. You got digozyme, aloe vera extract, and a few other things. So it's an herbal support. What I'm trying to find out is if you take it daily or once a week, or I'm not seeing that. Maybe it'll say on the package itself, huh? Okay. So what I'll do is I will read more into it when I go in and put the link to this video, to this product. So it's easy access, so you get the right product from the right brand and not a copycat. Because copycats, you never know what they put in them. You know what I'm saying? So this came as a duo. It's New Chapter. And this is a liquid. And I have not yet opened it because after you open it, it has to be refrigerated and it has to be used within 30 days. Okay? So that's why I haven't opened it yet, because I'm not yet ready to use it because I have other items that I need to use before I get to this one. So it's a liquid multivitamin. Let's see what it says. Heart health, bone health, brain health, cellular, immune function, hair, skin, and nails, digestive health. So nutrition crafted for the magic inside. Ooh, who doesn't love magic? So it's crafted even. I like that. With me having a witch coven with over 6,000 witches in it, of course that's going to sell me, right? So, masterfully crafted with 22 essential vitamins and minerals, including fermented B vitamins and superfoods in a great tasting multi for the whole family. It's not just for adults. So, if I remember right, it is for from 2 to 3 years old children. They can take it. So you have to give them like one teaspoon, right? And then from 4 years old to 13-year-olds, they get 1 tablespoon, okay? And for 14 years old plus, we take 2 tablespoons. Yeah, so this is for the whole family. Yeah. And like I said, I haven't opened it yet, so I'm not going to smell it and tell you what it is, but I would assume it's going to be citrusy or orangey because of the picture. The other one that came with it is, you hear that? So it's a New Chapter. I haven't opened it yet because I've been waiting to open it on live. So it sounds to me like they're those little bead tablets that are probably look a lot like vitamin E, you know. So let's open it up and see. No, it's like, it's hard, so you'll want to swallow that. I thought I smelled something, but nope, there's no smell to it. Magnesium. Woohoo! Who doesn't love magnesium? Magnesium. Oh yeah, magnesium. You know what magnesium did for me? And I'm not even kidding. I was driving for Uber and Lyft for like 2 years, and I started to get like panic attacks as I was driving. I was fine, but when I stopped at a light, I could feel like I started to have panic attacks. I don't know if it was because I was used to the road, like always moving or whatever, and then when I stopped, I'd get like a slight panic attack. So I started like going to the doctor and asking the doctor what I could do. And they said, magnesium, you're probably low on magnesium. And so I started taking the magnesium, and it was like maybe 3 days later that I really started to notice there was a huge difference. There was a difference in the first time I took it, just in my mood, and then I was able to relax and sleep better. Yeah, that happened too. But it like took away like brain fog, and it took away that slight panic attack that I was starting to have as I was driving. And it was because I was low in magnesium. And we're basically all low in magnesium. We need magnesium. And I'm not a doctor, but hey, I got my little daughter-in-law some magnesium, and I bought it for her, and I had it delivered for her just so that she could have some magnesium to try out, because she goes to school and she's got a little daughter and she's got a lot of stuff going on, and she gets brain fog. And my son was saying that she was having some little bit of seizures, and I was like, ooh. I says, well, when can you get to the doctor? And she's like, she's busy, she's gonna get a doctor's appointment and whatnot. And so I started putting those symptoms together, because that's what it felt like. I was gonna go into a seizure, like a little panic attack. And ow, my cat just jumped on me and he scratched me with his little toenail. I have to cut your toenails today, buddy. But yeah, so what happened with that was I mailed her some, and she started taking it. And then it was a little while later, I wanted to give her some time to take them and whatnot. And then I asked her, and she says that she feels that it's helping, that she feels more relaxed, and her brain fog. She hasn't been having brain fog or the other issue that she was having. So magnesium, yeah. This is another item that I got. And my man looked at it the other day, and he's like, what is that? Because I always have something new over on my side of the bed, because that's where I like pack it all up in the bed before I do my videos. So he's like, what is that? And I'm like, really, honey, I don't know. So let's look at it. And so I pulled it out, and it says nature powered KOS, right? It's got all this little fun stuff here, and it's a superfood. But what's cool about this superfood is that it's blue. So there's powder in here. Yeah, so there's powder in here, and because of all the air that's in here, it feels like it's liquid, right? But no. So what it says on the back, right? It says step 1, add 3 to 4 teaspoons to, let's be honest, whatever you want. Whoa! All right, kiddos. Okay, let's be honest, whatever you want. And step 2, amaze yourself with that bright blue miracle. Step 3, post it on TikTok or IG or FB, or tell everybody, right? And step 4, it says enjoy a blue creation that doesn't taste or smell like fish. That's what that says. So it comes in a fun packaging, but it's tasteless. It says tasteless superfood. You guys only want to run around in front of me here because this is where I am. Maybe I need to, oh, and it's organic. So I don't think you put it all in. It's a 3/4 teaspoon. and it is 1.4 ounces, but it feels like there's quite a bit in there. So it goes down. I'm kind of curious, but I'll get to that. So let's put all this stuff back in here. That's it for the superfoods. So let's go with this. So when I received this I already ate one of these containers. So, you know, there's not 4 anymore. But it came in a 4-pack. And it's 1 calorie per piece, gluten-free. And I think it said it's keto friendly. And the flavor is cookies and cream. But it's like a cotton candy. It's like a cotton candy, and it melts in your mouth, but it's not that sweet, like sugary sweet, like cotton candy. And it's healthy, but what it tastes like is cookies and cream, or like a dry ice cream. So let me grab the one that I opened this morning because I started to crave them. So I ate like 4 of them this morning. And my cat's all sniffing around, and I'm like, no, you're not getting any of this. You get your treats and I get mine. So yeah, so it's a little like cookie, but watch. Put it in my mouth. And it's already gone. They're good. I can eat this whole thing. Just because of the texture of it. Yeah. Super duper yummy. And it's don't worry. Voila. Yeah. They can be really addicting. Like, you'll want to sit there and eat the whole thing. So this is one of those items, one of these treats. It's 1 calorie, so it's not really going to matter. But you're going to want more later, so you don't want to eat them all. Because you're going to be like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have eaten them all. But they were so good, you know. I wish I wouldn't have eaten them all. Because I could really go for some more, right? This is what I really need to start using, these microphones, because it takes away the other noise that's around you in the background. But sometimes, like when I'm at the ocean and stuff, I want the outside sounds to be heard because I want the ocean in the back, you know. I'm not one that wants to play music in the back while I'm doing my lives, because I'll clip these into videos and copyright. I don't want to get into trouble for copyright. And I want to be able to do my ads and my videos like once or twice and not have to keep like, oh man, so they shut that one down, I'm in trouble, and now I gotta start a whole new page. I don't want that. But you've seen these before, like so many people use these, and what you do is you clip it on, right? You just clip it on your little shirt right here. Or clip it anywhere. You just clip it. I also have blooper videos on my page, so I'll probably turn this one into a blooper video. So, yeah. So you just have it on like this, and you're just walking around talking, and so I could take this with me, and I can go like across the hallway, probably, like way far away, like if I was sitting on the porch of my apartment, like on the porch of my apartment or on my house, and there's a distance out to where you go out to the street or whatever, you'll still be able to hear me clearly, and my camera would be still on the porch. But that's how good these are. And they don't just come in one. They've got 2 of them, right? So 2 of them come with you. And what else comes with it is a different kind of a it's like a different kind of a top that goes on top of it, right? But because of how I had it squished all in there together, this has got to really just like stay out where the air is, and so it can like reform itself. Oops. My bad. But anyways, it comes with like 2 of them. And it's really soft. These, it also comes with a charger. And that looks like it might be, let's see what that is. Live show, interview, vlog, short video, wireless level microphone. 1 to 2, wireless level microphone. Let's look it up. Let's see what that little thing is there. It is a Diagramma ID. I probably read that in a different language. Yeah, that's a different language. All right. Still trying to find English. Como usar. I really. Oh, there we go. It's kind of back. It's got all different languages. And too bad I don't. Okay, how to use. There's English right there. How to use. So, oh, okay. So this, it's like the antenna. So this goes in the slot of your phone. I haven't used it yet. So it goes into your phone. Right here. And then it's got like, that's how it works for the microphone. See, it's forming itself back up again. But I got these as a sample as well. And I've made a video of them before. But I have not used them yet, and I'll tell you why, because I keep forgetting that I have them, and it's not so much that they're forgetful that you have them. It's just that usually when I'm doing my lives, I'm just like right here. So at the moment, I don't have the use for it. But I have them for when I do. You know what I'm saying? So. And these are now in my showcase. After I do this live, I am going to go clip these into little videos, add video ads into my on my page, because that's really how I do them. Because in live, if you do a live, it doesn't like, it stays in the data of TikTok, right, for 30 days. And you can either download the whole video and put it on like YT channel, or any other channel that has like an hour or 4 hours or 3 hours for videos, right? Or you can go in and you can clip them and make little ads and stuff like that. Now, if I was to do that with my phone, as much as I record and take pictures with, I wouldn't have enough space. So that's why I come over to TikTok, and I use TikTok Live in order to do my lives and my advertising. So then I can clip them into little ads, like I said. So yeah, get you some of these, or stocking stuff somebody's stuff with it. But I do have these in my showcase right now, or you can go ahead and wait for the link. But when you shop my page. Unless you have your own shop, and then you're going to want to shop your own shop, right? I get it. Okay, so this one, again, this one you have to keep plugged in, right? So, and I don't know why I don't have it on my live right now, because you can actually put it on your own live and get like 100,000 likes on it, right? So mine's pink because if I get the black ones, I usually lose them. So you just clip it onto your phone or your laptop when you're watching a friend's live or your own live, right? And it will put the hearts going up that I don't see going up. So if I was to even tap my own string, let's see if it works. But because I have my light thing on there, it's not letting me tap it. But usually you'll see likes and hearts going up on the side. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. I try to do a live every day for at least 30 minutes because that's good and healthy. It's like a healthy thing, like exercising your body like for 30 minutes a day, right? But like come on and do a live for like 30 minutes a day. It's healthy for your TikTok to generate knowing that you're productive, and it's like an everyday thing. But my lives mostly end up being like probably 3 hours or something, because I talk, and then when I don't have anything to talk about or show, then I talk about other things. But if I talk to just like a simple person about, sometimes they can't comprehend what I'm talking about, so I'm just basically wasting their time or my breath. So again, and I have my little skin suit on today, so that's what you're seeing. I don't know why the phone makes me look so huge, because I'm not. And I see it doing it to other people too. And I think it's the way, like, maybe the camera is or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a body shamer, so. Now this is what my little kids love to play with. And I'm going to go hook this up, and you will witness me hook this up, and then you're going to witness them play with it as soon as I do hook it up. But I have it charging right now on a charger, and it's fully charged, so I'm going to go hang it up. And it's for the kitties, and it's a cat teaser. So it comes with a huge bag of fun stuff. And then you just clip it on those strings right there. If you need to, it comes with extra strings, in other words, right? And then it comes with a charger, and it comes with a remote, right? And then you can like hang other toys to it too. Like this was already with me, and then I was like, oh, I could hang this from it. So I added it to its little thing. And they're looking at me now because they know what's going to happen next. Okay. All right, kids, this is what we're going to do. All right, so I am going to put this, let's turn this on. It's my tripod. It's an automatic. I'm pretty sure I charged it this last time. There we go. Hello. I think you wave and then it follows you. Okay. See how it follows? So I also have this tripod in my showcase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up taller. And I don't think they're going to come over here and bother this now that I'm here. Okay, so are you still working? So you got to like wave at it like a queen, right? I got to get the follow. Come on, follow. See how it turns? That's pretty groovy, huh? But since I'm so short, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this is what comes in that little box, right? And then it has this that goes up and down. So they're gonna come and attack it right now. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hang it up on the door for them, so they'll stay over there. No, I need it. Alright. So then turn on the back. Oh, you just bumped your head. You just bumped your head. Oh, hi. Forgot you guys were still watching. Forgot about that thing. I gotta snap my helmet. Face recognition. Let's go, robot. All right, come on. And now you want to follow me. Wave. Go this way. Well, see, this is another toy that I haven't quite figured out, so. But it works. It's just me. So yeah. So that's going to keep them busy. So it just goes up and down. It's called a cat teaser. You see that Tupperware thing right there that she's on top of? That's all full of TikTok samples. And I just keep getting them out and keep showing them, making new videos of them and stuff. And yeah. TikTok will change people's lives. But what I don't like about TikTok sometimes is I don't know if they allow it, but how easy it is for the PORN people to get on here, which is very, very, it's not good because we have kids on here. And, you know, I think you can get on TikTok at like 13 years old. So that's why I have a problem with it. So when I do see those, I will report them. I do. And it's not because I'm one of those people that are jealous or a Karen or anything like that. It is, we have to protect our children, all the children, even on social media, and that's all trafficking. So anyone who supports those pages that has them on their friends list or talks to them and you know that they are not private accounts, let's say, and they're just boom, you know, just like showing stuff and whatnot. Those women that are, or those girls that you're looking at, they're being violated, or even possibly they're trafficked. And if you are, what is it, you're a part of it, and you're like, oh gosh, you're playing into it with them, right? And you're supporting them, then that means that you're also supporting human sexual drug abuse, trafficking. So I have no respect for you. If I see that and you're like supporting that, you're supporting that trafficking stuff. So we have a huge problem with it. There's other places that people can go. The reason why they come here is because there's a market for it here. They know that there's a lot of demented individuals that like to look at that stuff, especially if they're in relationships and they're doing stuff like that. Then to me, I look at them like they're a predator. So I don't want to be around them. And if I am around them, I'm eventually going to find my way away from it, because I don't support that trafficking stuff, and I know that that's what's going on. So if I support it, that I support that. And if I'm around anybody who is doing that, then I'm going to look at them a whole different way, and the energy and the vibe's just going to change. I can't do it. Yes, I was a dancer, but I also went to the bar or the tavern or the club or the place where it's enclosed, where you have to have ID and they have to be of age to get in, and it didn't go anywhere further than that, and it was just bikinis anyway. So because I had sons, and they were like 1 and 2 and all the way up to like 25. See, my oldest 25 when he perished, and I still continued after that. So I was in the entertainment business agency as a stage dancer, like a go-go dancer, for, oh goodness, it was like 1996 to 2016. Yeah, that's how long. And I hit the bikini bars. And how I was able to do that is, I'm from Utah, and that's what's basically what they have there in Utah. And the other bars that were like that, I went into them one time, and it smelt like you would think that it smelled like. So, yeah, and me and the girl I was with were like, ew, it smells in here. Because we went in there to do amateur night. Because if you do amateur night at a club, the amateurs will usually get a lot of tips, right? Because the guys get all excited. They're amateurs and da-da-da-da. And so we would go and join amateur night. And with amateur night, you didn't have to be licensed. And you had to just stay covered. And that's what I wanted to do, was stay covered anyways and just make bills. Because, hey, I don't have to flash it to express it. Plus my personality came out and blah, 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 blah. So those that are watching this that are from those places that I worked in, they're going to go, yeah. And she was exactly like that, and she didn't come out, and she didn't hustle drinks like she was told to by the managers and stuff of the club. You need to get out there and hustle drinks. And even the girls would be like, you need to get out there and hustle drinks and da-da-da-da. It's like, it's not none of the other girls' business. They just didn't like that I was still making money, and sometimes more money than them. And I didn't have to go out there and hustle drinks. And the reason why is because I kept myself a mystery, and I didn't go out there and let these males or even females put their hands on me, say derogative things to me, be closer than 3 feet to me. And that's why. And I was also the dancer that kept her clothes on. And I made money because it was like, I got a lot of attention because I knew how to do it, like basically. And then there'd be the girls that would get on there and they're like, stage 1, first song, they're already down to their tea bags and their pasties, and they're up there just doing blah, blah, blah. And they're wondering why the clientele is going from that stage to now another stage, and then back to the other stage and back to the other stage, and they're not staying there on that. And they took them just a couple bucks and go. It's because you already came out and just showed them everything. When, you know, they like to go in and be like, all right, dun 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 dun, you know what I mean? If I was young again, I would go back. I still have dreams that I'm late for stage. Like every night, I have a dream that I still work at the club and that I'm either going to be late for stage, or I can't find my tea bags, or I can't find my pasty, or or just something, you know, like I'm just, because that's what I would do. I would have other jobs, like 2 to 3 jobs, right? And that would be my part-time job, working at the club to make extra money. But that's what I would do. So now whenever I would like not be able to have a job, or I wasn't having steady money come in all the time, I would just make a phone call to one of the clubs and say, hey, this is so-and-so, can I come in this weekend, or can I start, you know, working at your club for a little bit? And they'd be like, yeah, sure, come on in, you know. And so I would do that, and then they would even pay for my license, and I don't have warrants, and I have a good background. And the reason why I clear every background check ever, like I went into like work for the government, right? And they gave me so many background checks, and I've been through so many background checks in the past few years. It's been crazy. Like even Homeland Security, even the FBI, all that stuff, they background checked me, and I passed them all. So if you're going to be like a dancer at a club, you know, anyways, from Utah, I don't know what it is in California or whatever, and you have like warrants, or you have solicitation history or anything like that, it's going to be hard for you to pass a background check in order to get a license. So they're just going to throw you in and have you cocktail waitress or something like that. Or they'll throw you a gig or meet you to some other girls so that you can do some after parties or something. But it's really quiet, right? And I didn't want to do the after parties, and I didn't, even when celebrities would come in. And I was asked, and I'm not going to name the names, to go do after parties and stuff. They would then think that I was stuck up, or I thought that I was just too good for them. It's like, no, I had a family to go home to, and I'm a stage dancer. That's what I'm licensed for, and I'm not trying to get into trouble. Now, if I was licensed to be a bachelor party dancer, then that would be different. Then I would have done it. But, you know, just because there's dancers out there and they're dancing, not all of them are out to just do whatever and everything they can for a quick buck. Anyways, I wasn't. I've met very, very few that were like me, but I'd be like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to risk my life in jail and prison. Just doesn't have an interest to me in my life. Like, I just, you know, I'm just not even going to try to do that. So I'm not saying that I've never been to jail. I've been to jail like a few times. Like driving on suspension, right? I had a couple warrants, and then they put me in for like a day or something, and then I got out. And then I had a couple DUIs back in my younger days, which was very idiotic of me, and I tried to keep a clean slate, but it was just hard. So I did 9 days, and I even checked myself in. I did 9 days. And while I was in there, I met some girls that I ended up getting some modeling jobs for afterwards. One of them was one of our MMA ring girls. Yeah. So, and for me, it was kind of like a vacation, because I was just always was, people were just always around me and hovering and hovering and hovering. It was just so busy and busy and busy. My phone was always ringing and stuff. Well, it was just crazy. And I was just like, and then so when I checked myself into jail for like 9 days, I didn't want no visitors. I even had a person who wanted to come and visit me. You have a visitor. I'm like, I'm not taking visitors. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this my way. So, because if it was going to be made easy, then I'd be like, oh, damn, I got so many friends, and I'm going to go back and just chill with them and stuff. It's like, no, that's not my style. It's not my style at all. I'm not saying that everyone that's been locked up I have a thing against. No. I have several friends and family members and very lots of people that have done time or that are incarcerated at the moment, you know. But that's what I was grown up around. So, and that's what I'll always be around, because that's basically, I guess, my comfort level, you know, because I vibe with certain people. And most of the people that you find that are strong warriors and they're loyal to my culture beliefs are basically the ones that have been locked up for a very long time. So they know a lot about what I know a lot about, and so we have a lot in common, you know. So I feel like I've been a prisoner my entire life, and I've been outside those walls because I've had a ton of bullies. I've had a ton of people try to sabotage every job that I've ever had, every place that I've ever lived at, every vehicle that I've ever driven, everything that I have ever tried to do in my life. Once I started to do it, somebody would be there to sabotage it, and it was around to be the same group of people. Utah is a very small place, so if you're watching from Utah and you know who you are, I know who you are too, right? So the struggle's real. Anyway, so I moved to California with my babe, and this is where I'm going to stay. It was in California, unless we decide to move to Texas or somewhere that it doesn't snow, because I don't want to have to deal with the snow again. And my body hurts when I'm in cold areas because I've been smashed by a vehicle that was going over the speed limit, and he was texting and driving. He wasn't paying attention, and he ran a red light, and he crashed into my shuttle. And not only did he total his own vehicle, he totaled the shuttle that I was driving. And so we're in a huge settlement battle that's taking way longer than it should. And I still have pain that I'm healing from, and I don't think I'll ever heal from all of it. So I still have a lot of problems from it. Like my bones were all, like my ribs were just busted up. They were broke. And then my breast here was smashed, and it's swollen. It's like bigger than the other one now. So, and then I ended up putting on 40 pounds, which is not comfortable. I just have a lot of things going on with me, and so the cold weather hurts my bones. It hurts me. So I have to be somewhere where I have heat so that I'm not in pain. And that's just what it is. And on top of it, I have what they call fibromyalgia. So it's like a woman's, so on top of all that, I have that as well. It's like a woman's disease or something, a woman's pain. It could be like in men too, but they might just call it something different. But it's fibromyalgia. Now, I have had one person tell me that fibromyalgia is not real, and that and someone that was very close to me, and I was like, wow, well, you're not feeling it. There's a lot of people that are diagnosed with it, and a lot of those people have the same symptoms as I do. So for you not being a medical doctor and has never studied medication or doctorism or anything like that, for you to tell me that it's a made-up illness, that's not cool. And you should be supportive and say, oh my goodness, I want to look more into that, just in case I get it or something, because it was a female that told me that. But I don't hold it against the person or anything, but some people just think that they need to put their wits in about stuff that they hurt people by saying stuff like that. I have been talking about my experiences that led up to my traumas and stuff like that. And I ended off with it by talking about how my oldest son perished, and he is now in Asgard, and he was 25, and it was 39 minutes into Christian Christmas morning on 2012, right? But I'm not the reason why I start talking about that, because it's around the holiday season around that time, and it always comes to me around that time. So, but today I don't want to get into a bunch of traumatic stuff that I've been through. I don't want to talk about that stuff today. And also I don't want to repeat what I've already talked about. But what I want to do today is just get all these samples that I have shown, so that you guys can see that if you become an affiliate, you can get samples like that too, and you'll never have to worry about getting skincare or buying skincare again, because you're going to just receive it. You never have to get the vitamins or supplements, buy them again, because you're going to receive them through the TikTok shop, and make money on top of it and be healthy on top of it with the will. So there is another item. We have not used it yet, but I just remembered that I had it in there. Let me go grab it. Oh, my. Okay, when you first look at this, you might think that it's kind of a bike pump or something, but it's not. It is a plunger. So we have the one plunger that's got the little ring around it, and it's got the big ring, and then you put it in, and it's just it doesn't really do anything. All it does is just fold, it folds up on you and whatnot, and it just doesn't work. Well, what we do is we flush the kitty waste down the toilet. We don't put it in a bag and carry it downstairs and put it in the garbage or anything like that. I mean, it is poo and pee buildup in the litter that is flushable, right? So that's what we do. But sometimes it doesn't really clog, because we're not clogging it or anything, but sometimes, when you're flushing, things just don't go all the way down, or the water doesn't come all the way up, so you need a plunger, right? So we've tried the whole pouring the pan or the jug of warm water with the soap and stuff going down it or whatnot, but those plungers that are like that, they're annoying. So we had to go get a snake one time, and it cost a lot of money. But the way that toilets, hey, that's my hair. So the way that toilets are made, you have to be able to get all the way in, because it goes like this on the side, it goes like this. So it's like this. So the pipe goes like this, right? But it'll go this way and then it'll start going like this. So you have to be able to get it in there. So you see how that's flexible? So you push it in there. This goes inside the hole, way inside the hole. This blocks the hole of the toilet thing. And then instead of doing this, you're doing this, right? And I haven't tried it yet. But when we do try it, we will film it and we'll let you know. But the reason why I decided to get this one is because I saw videos of it and it worked great. And the people that were demonstrating it, I trust them. So, because it's, look at this. See? And what you do is you just go like this, and it goes, pushes it down. So I guess we'll see and we'll find out. But I'm done with those other plungers. They're just super annoying. So, but yeah, so it's squishy on the top. Like I said, we haven't used it yet. If we did, I wouldn't be doing this. What else do we got in here that we can show down, huh, babes? Are you still playing with your toy? Are you still playing with your toy? Okay, all my beautiful people, I am done for today. So I will be back either tomorrow or the next day. But we are going out of town on Friday. We're going to go visit some friends that we call family because we're that close to them. And I will do some lives or some videos while I'm up there. My friend, she was telling my nan that she wanted to take me to some kind of a Halloween type wicked, like witchy walkthrough. And so I'm excited about that. So if I can film or go live while I'm there and not be too distracted to where I'm not enjoying myself, you know what I'm saying? Or get scared. Woo! I think that would be fun if I just do it online. Then I'll do that. But I also don't want to be like distant from my friends, so I got to make sure she's going to be okay with it. My sister friend. So when we do that, so we're going to be doing that this weekend. We're going to go up and spend a couple days with them. Yeah, so I'm excited for that because it's been a while since. So this Thursday, I'm going to be making banana bread. So I'm going to be making 3 loaves because I'm going to make one for my manager. And then I'm going to make 2 for our friends that we're going to go visit so that she has one and he has one. So they have their own loaf. But my manager wants a loaf, so I'm going to make him some too. And he's probably wondering where it's at. And I haven't made it yet, and it's been 2 weeks, so I'm going to get it to him. And he's going to go, And then I told my man, I'll probably just end up making banana bread for a living. And he's like, probably. But who knows? It could go into that. It's very easy to make. And I have a certain way that I do it so that it stays moist. Yeah. And it doesn't get dry. And it's just the recipe that I got was online. And I just tweaked it a little bit. And I like it. It's just one of those things you wake up to, and you don't even have to heat it up in the microwave because it's still that yummy. Yeah. I can tell you right off the top of my head what the recipe is if you want to write it down. So you get 3 to 4 bananas depending on their sizes. So if they're like small to medium bananas, I usually use 4. But if they're large bananas, then you just need to use 3. So that's the bananas. So you need that. And then you need 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. But sometimes I have that country crock and I use the salted butter. So that's what I kind of use. So there's the 4 tablespoons of the soft butter or melted butter, and then 1 egg. And then you're going to mix all of that together, those wet ingredients all together, right? And then it's going to be like a runny substance, maybe with a little chunks in it if you like a little bit of banana bread to have like some little chunks of like banana or whatever in it, okay, or whatever. So anyways, you turn that into liquid. And then you're going to want to get the dry ingredients. And so what I do is you either put it in a separate bowl and you mix it all together and then just add slowly and stir it in so it ends up, or you can just do it the way I do it. So you're going to need some baking soda. So you need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Put it in the bowl and then just stir it in real quick so that you know that it mixes in evenly. So then you get 1 teaspoon of salt, and you do the same, dump it in, and you just stir in that banana and that butter and that egg, and that. Then you're going to want to get 1 cup of sugar, and you're going to want to dump it in, and you're going to want to stir it up. And then with stirring it up, you put your intention in it, like this is going to be the best. This is going to be the best banana bread ever. It's going to taste yum, 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 yum. You just have a positive attitude about it. And then you have 1.5 cups of flour. And you pour that in, and then you stir that up. And then it's going to get thicker, right? So then it's going to get thick, kind of a thick, runny substance is what it's going to be. And that's the ingredients for that. So then you get a non-stick loaf pan, which is a 913. So it's 913, so it's 13 inches long, and then it's 9 on the side, right? Like that. So it's going to be 9 wide and then 13 inches long. But because it is non-stick, you're still going to want to spray Pam in it. I use the butter Pam. It's original, so it's just the original Pam. And you just spray it in there, not too much so it's too greasy. Just spray it in, and if it is too greasy, you just take a paper towel and just kind of wipe it, because you don't need too much in there, right? You just need it enough to do its thing. And I'll tell you why. Because when it cooks, that Pam that's in there is going to crisp the sides, right? And it's also going to put moisture in it. So then you turn the oven on to 350. Let it get hot. Don't put it in right away until the oven is warm. And you put it in, and you set your timer for 1 hour. When 1 hour is up, you're going to want to, because some people's stoves are different. So it's 1 hour. But I usually use a spaghetti noodle if I don't have a toothpick, and I'll put it in the center to see if it's done, right? We all know how to do that. And then you pull it out, turn the oven off, and then I'll put a paper towel over it, just so that, like, for me, I just feel like it's just protected from, like, if there's like a fly, a dive bombing fly or something that's in here. We never get flies. We get those little fruit flies though. But anyways, I'll just cover it up. And or for any dust, chemicals, or anything like that, that's because we have the fans on and stuff, so it doesn't get on the bread. So then after it cools off, while it's in the pan, this is how I do it. While it's in the pan, while it cools off, and it's cooled off, it's going to come out, right? So then you're going to want to slip it either into a bread bag or a large Ziploc baggie, and you're just going to want to put it in that. So at first we were just leaving it out and not putting it in the fridge, and then I started to put it in the fridge after. Ooh, that even tasted better. Oh yeah. But when it's done and you want to first get it when it's warm, and you can just sample it the first second you get it, it is so good. But that's how I do my banana bread. Sometimes I'll put like the walnuts in it, but most of the time we don't have the walnuts, so I just make the bread without the walnuts, but you can add nuts to it. If you want to add chocolate chips to it, you can do that too, or even the peanut butter chocolate chips or whatever. You can add whatever you want to it. Just don't do too much so it doesn't overwhelm the banana bread itself. But that's how I make my banana bread. So I'm gonna go for now because it's 2:51 and my man's gonna be getting off work soon and I have to get dinner made. So thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you later. Ciao.